After a full day of no sleep, lots of coffee, and 10,000 words in a row, I'm happy to report that Player 2 has re-entered the game. Hey, do you guys remember when I said I was going to be filming like 3 times a week? I'm sorry. Hello, my name is Alexandra Roslyn, although you can call me Lexi if you would like. Welcome back to my channel. Before you ask, no, I did not buy new bookcases. This has been here the whole time. We are actually in my closet. That's right, we are in my shoe closet. So when I first moved here, I realized that I did not have this many shoes, but I did have this many books. So what you guys don't ever see is that I have 2 very, very large bookcases and then a mini bookcase. And I was really excited because I was like, great, everything can fit. And of course, no, it didn't, because I'm a book hoarder. And that's cool. Like, I'm happy and I'm living my best life. However, I just figured, like, I don't have this many shoes, so let me just put all of my lovely books here. And yeah, we're in my closet. I'm staring at a couple costumes of like Disney princess dresses. So I used to be a librarian for kids, so I have Disney princess. Well, also, why am I making excuses? It's just fun to dress up like a princess sometimes. So let's do a super quick catch up for the NaNoWrimo stuff. After the 24-hour write-a-thon, my brain literally turned to mush. I could not write after that for several days. So I was like, cool, it's fine, no big deal. I don't have to write for a while. Well, I miscalculated the time and soon I became very behind with NaNoWrimo. So I was like sitting at 27,000 words and I looked and was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be at like 40,000 words. And I panicked like just a little bit because, like I said a million times, it's not about winning or losing, but this year for me, it was personal. And the reason it was personal was because I have lost for 2 years in a row. And I was like, this is not happening this year. I think I wrote like 10,000 words in a day. I am officially all caught up, so we're all good. And I'm back on track for winning NaNoWrimo, hopefully, knock on wood. I feel like I have learned a couple things about myself through the process of forcing myself to get to the 50,000 words. And I'd like to share them with you. The first thing that I have learned is I am definitely 100% not a pantser at all. The couple of times where I did not outline anything before a chapter, I would honestly just stare at my computer screen. So I'd also like to do a really quick side note. I feel like a lot of the time there is this misconception with plotters where people think that if you have plot something, you are not going to stray from that at all. And I can only speak for myself, but that's not the truth. For me, I use my plot almost like a roadmap. The way I think of it, maybe a pantser is like, let me go on the open road and I will figure out exactly what I want to happen, and maybe they have like a direction, like I want to go north. For me, I choose a location, like I want to take a road trip to Hawaii, which is like the dumbest example because Hawaii is an island and I don't think there's a road to get there, right? Okay. Anyways, it's really late at night. What I will do is I will plot my way. I'll almost like road map my way there to Hawaii, like in theory. This is a weird metaphor now. And then what happens is as I'm writing, a lot of the times I will realize, oh, this actually doesn't make sense. So as I'm writing, a lot of the times I'll change my plot, and a lot of the times I'll change the direction I'm going. You know, like if a road is being worked on or there's like traffic and you have to, this metaphor is getting really cheesy, sorry. But anyways, that's how I use plotting. I like to really map out or use my GPS when I am traveling to said location, Hawaii. And then if it's not working, I change it while I'm writing, but I need to know like the directions. The next thing that I have learned are what my weaknesses are while I am writing. I feel like as a writer, the hardest thing to do is to remain undistracted so that you can really focus on your writing. I feel like NaNoWrimo kind of amplifies where you are weak. So what did turn out to be a very big distraction that I honestly was not aware of was social media, and specifically Twitter. I would check Twitter on my phone and say no more, and then pull it up on my laptop. I think it was really helpful because I didn't realize how big of a distraction that was when I was writing, but now it's just become so amplified. It's all I can see now when I write is I know that I want to check my Twitter. I also learned what works as far as trying to eliminate Twitter and what does not. What does not work is me putting my phone in another room. What also does not work is saying that I'm not going to check Twitter and then turning my phone around. I will still check Twitter. So the only way that I've actually been able to do anything is logging out of Twitter. And I think going forward, it's going to be really helpful to know that about myself, because now when I'm writing, I'm actually a lot more productive. And the third thing that I have learned on this process is that it is easier to write when you surround yourself with other people who are writers. There is a quote, and I don't know who said it, and that is, you become the average of the 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with. And I do think that that is valid. I think if you are trying to be a writer, but you're not plugged into like writing vlogs or content creators that specifically talk about writing, or you don't have any writing friends in your real life, sometimes writing can be put on the back burner. Not always, but sometimes. Whereas if you are in contact with people who are really actively striving to make their dreams happen and achieve their goals, and they are also writing and they are struggling, and you can kind of talk about the process, it's more fun to go home and write. You're inspired by their passion, and I feel like passion can be very contagious. I also feel like passion can be very sexy. I feel like I am more drawn to people who are passionate, not just about writing, but about anything in life. It just makes me want to work harder to achieve my dreams, and it helps keep me very passionate. Well, those are the things that I have learned about myself during this NaNoWriMo. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent day. I hope your NaNoWriMo is continuing on strong. Even if there's no way for you to catch up, I highly encourage you writing every day until the end anyways, just because it'll add to your word count. I would love to buy your book from Barnes & Noble someday. Until next time, book lovers, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book or writing one, and I will talk to you later. Bye!